Are there any other questions?
I just have a question. I was kind of surprised the whole drug thing, that they don't want them taking drugs. Do they use the drugs to, because if they're going to take a girl like Paige, I think, is that what her name was? They're going to do something to keep her in there and to get her to want to stay. Is it just mental and physical abuse that they use? They don't try and entice them with drugs?
It can be part of the breakdown process as well. A lot of times they'll give them ecstasy just because of the way it is and the way you feel when you're on it, and it's just part of the breakdown process, but most of the time they don't want them on that, and then once they're in the game, they're in it, and then they don't have to give them drugs anymore.
Yeah, remember, they're groomed, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and this guy, for one of the other girls not too long ago, she's in her early 20s, very intelligent, has a scholarship back east, going to a community college, is at work. One of her co-workers, they start dating 3 weeks into it, they have sex. A week later, he's telling her, well, I know how you can get some easy money, and he puts her out at 51st and McDowell. She thinks that this guy really cares about her. And, he's just trying to help her make ends meet. She had low self-esteem. I mean, she was a perfect target. Yeah. So it's just not what most people think it is. And you really have to get out of that mindset of a lot of the stuff that you've seen on TV and your preconceived notions.
They are groomed.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
No.
What's your name, Justin?
Keston.
I'm sorry?
Keston.
Okay, so my question to you is, how do these girls get into putting these bracelets on? Is it a fad? Is it a group?
It's just what I heard, what I saw was it was like jokingly, like they weren't taking it that serious. Some girls were like, you can go buy the bracelets, they're like Hot Topic in the mall. All they are these little tiny rubberized bracelets that can break really easily. Like you just put a little pressure when they snap. Some girls don't take it as serious, that they don't know what they're doing with them, but some girls do. They're like, yeah, I'm only gonna wear these 3 colors today, and then stuff like that. So some girls don't really understand exactly what it means. Like they think it's jokingly, and haha, I'm just gonna do this randomly, and just because everyone else is doing it. But there are the girls that really do it just to show, like I can do this and I can do that. It's kind of like a trophy nowadays in high school. If you like say, my girlfriend can do all that, what can your girlfriend do? It's basically that.
I think you hit the key words. It's because everybody else is doing it. So they don't want to be known as that girl, who doesn't have anything. So
we should probably get moving on so you guys continue your program today. But just a few things to keep in mind. It's okay to reach your heart out to these girls. You will have your heart broken. Be willing to accept that.
Right.
Be careful when you're out there. Okay, because the pimp is watching, and it might behoove you to have maybe one of you, make sure you're in groups, one of you talk to the girl, 2 of you watch your surroundings to keep an eye out, see if there's a pimp coming up on you or something. Always have a cell phone available. Okay, be ready to call 911. And if you can, if time provides or whatever, get a description of a vehicle, description of a subject, and license plates. And you can provide that, you can provide it to me. If it's an emergency, you got to call 911, provide it to 911, but then provide it to me afterwards. And you can either call me or send it through Brian, because Brian can send it to me in email. He's got my email address and my contact phone number.